Okay, I want to do a quick update on Raymere for you guys. So, it's been, uh, I'm just spitballing. I'm going to say it's been probably about 2 months since we took him off of his steroid medicine. It has now been 1 month, I want to say, since he's been off of his bottles. So I had originally got some hemp stars. I believe that's what they're called. And you're supposed to like grind them up and make your own hemp protein powder. That did not work. But what I was able to do was find some already powdered hemp powder. And I believe I showed that to you guys in like the past maybe two shorts. But y'all, he's been doing so good. Y'all know Rainier couldn't do apples, he couldn't do bananas, oatmeal, rice, none of that, right? None of that is an allergic reaction, it's a sensitivity, right? So, since he has been off of his steroids, he's been able to eat zucchini, applesauce, apples, bananas. I'm sure it's a couple other things. And I can also tell you that he has gotten into some stuff that he was not supposed to, and that he still did break out, but it was not near as bad as we were expecting it to be. For example, like you guys have seen how his skin looked. He's been doing wonderful. Well, he did happen to find a piece of his dad's Pop Tart and bit into it, and he like around that time it was like a day or two before we were supposed to start doing his nails, because with his nails you do them every 3 days, and it's like it's already time to do it. So when that happened, it had already been about 2 maybe 3 days since we did his nails, so he had scratched up his arms quite a bit, so he has like scratches on his arms and like on his hips from where it had broken him. I'm not gonna say it broke him out, but it made him itchy enough to where he kept scratching, but he wasn't actually broke out. So I was trying to get Raymere some goat's cheese that is raw, unpasteurized, organic, right? Well, they sent me cow milk. Well, it's cow, unpasteurized, grass fed, doesn't have all that stuff in there like really good cheese. I tried him on a piece of it. He went 6 hours before he had a small itch. I did not have to give him Benadryl. I gave him a small dose of Zyrtec, and I do mean a small dose. Honestly, I think he probably could have even gotten away without having the medicine, but at the same time, I didn't want my baby itching, so I did give him a small dose. And I'm so happy to tell you guys about this because there are so many people that feel that they have to keep their baby on these steroids medications. If your baby has an allergic reaction to food, like sensitivity, or has food issues, has asthma, has severe eczema, if you leave your child on this for more than what they need, it literally starts resembling what you're taking it for. So if you notice that you know your child hasn't picked up anything off the floor, there's nothing they could have gotten to, but yet they start itching, and it's usually like a week or two after they've had that cream and you haven't given it to them, because they just kept telling us put it on them every night. No, I know better. I have a 20-year-old I went through this with. I know better. I've went through all this before. So I started slowly taking him off of it, and as you guys can see, we went through all this, but y'all, he could have been eating more, doing more things if I had like remembered what I went through with my oldest son, and remembered the withdrawals and the itching that he started going through. But the whole purpose of me even keeping Journey to Baby Jordan going is because there's always going to be someone else who's going to go through something. And I want to be able to help people as much as possible. These are babies, children who cannot even yet tell you how they are feeling and are miserable. Miserable. There are so many times that I didn't even record for a while because when he was like between 4 to 6 to 9 months, it looked like first to second degree burns because he was itching so much in the inside that he had to get to it, and he couldn't tell me. But the one thing I knew is something went right and I had to advocate for him. And here we are now. If I would have showed y'all, especially if you're new to this channel, pictures of my baby when he was 6 months old, you would literally just break down crying and just be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. My eyes are trying to tear up now because I'm just thinking of the picture in my head of what my baby looked like with like blood and marks and skin and just horrible. When I say in his I'm having a brain fart, where you put him in it and it rocks him, y'all, my baby would lean to the side and rub his face on whatever he could until it would bleed. My baby has been through so much. He is so strong, but there was so much that he shouldn't have had to have went through, that I relied on the doctors, and the doctors couldn't help me. So if one person can watch any of these videos and their baby does not have to go through that, I have done my job. Because it was miserable for me to watch him go through that. So I can't imagine what he felt. I know there's a lot of other parents out there that feel helpless because they feel like they've done what they could do and their baby is still going through something. You are not alone. There are other parents out there. And if you know anyone who is struggling in any type of way, please send them these videos. Not so that I can get views, because you don't hear me saying click, share, like, subscribe, none of that. But to help someone not go through what my baby had to go through. I make these videos to help someone not go through what we went through. Some of the things on here I didn't want to share because I felt like it was... Stop fucking calling me. Lord, these people keep calling me.